secondhand toy dealer here, and look what I just picked up on Facebook Marketplace. This is a Micro Machines Star Wars Action Fleet Rancor. This is pretty cool. Now you can see that the packaging on this is not all that great. You got some creasing in the cardboard here. The window is definitely all beat up, dirty, crinkled. We got a tear there in the front. But I'm a new and packaged collector. So we're gonna see what we can do with this. I'll take some pictures and narrate the process, but we're going to try and replace this window with some of this Duralar 0.005 thickness. Originally $18, and I got it on clearance for $4.49 at the Hobby Lobby. And it's essentially just clear plastic that is what I use to replace windows. It's not as thick as the original, but it is passable, and it looks really nice when it's done. So let's see what I can do to make this look a little more displayable. I picked this up for $20, so it's not like this thing has got a tremendous amount of value. I mean, this isn't a $200 piece or anything like that. I don't know that it will ever be a $200 piece. So me wanting to dress up the original packaging, refurbish it, so to speak, so that it looks a little nicer, I'm hoping that this really turns out nice and is better to display, and I don't think I'm going to hurt any potential resale value. So let's see what we can come up with here. Alright, and here it is, all restored to the best that I could do. I redid the side windows. I redid the main window. The side windows, they were kind of crooked and crinkled because they glued them on crooked and crinkled. I was shocked that that's the way they put them on. Same with the main window. It seemed like there was no chance it was going to come out looking straight and flat. They just had it glued on all crooked and crinkled. This is by no means immaculately perfect. It's just much improved. So the process that I did was I took the whole thing apart. I removed all of the plastic, and then I ironed the whole thing to try and crisp up some of these lines. And I put the windows in place with some tape inside. And then I actually taped the seams. I don't know if you can see the tape line at all, but to try and draw these seams up better than they were, they had like a single, sorry, down here, they had like a single piece of tape coming across, and I just put a piece of tape this way to keep that line real nice and crisp. And then there was what I presume was a price tag right here, and it was torn off, and it tore pieces of the cardboard face off, so you lost some of the artwork. And so I just repurposed a price tag from Toys R Us, which I hate taking Toys R Us price tag off of an original item. So this was where it came from, and it was on top of this Epic Force Darth Vader, so you couldn't really see the price tag where I have this displayed. And I did a little research poking around on eBay, and I saw price tags from Walmart that had this priced at $9.99 or $9.97, however Walmart did it at that time. And then KB Toy Stores had it for $15. So I figured, well, there's no way that Toys R Us would have been under either of those. So I had one that was $14.99, and that helped me to conceal some of the blemishes on this cardboard. So I think that it came out much improved, and it's going to go on display right there. So it's it's just a little under eye level, but it seems like a great place to display that, and I think that looks spectacular. Like I said, that this is not an expensive piece, and I don't expect it to become an expensive piece. One could argue that, 20 years from now, maybe it could be an expensive piece, and now it's going to look like it's in better shape than it was originally. It's not original. It has been tampered with. And future buyers, like if I'm dead and gone, may not know that it was tampered with. And some collectors may not like that I restored this packaging for that purpose, or for that reason. But for my collection, this really looks nice and serves my purpose well. Alright, so how has your hunt been going? Have you ever attempted to restore packaging to help display it better in your collection? Thanks for checking out my videos. Hopefully, we will catch you in the next one.
That was awesome! Yes! That's awesome!
It's pretty cool, I guess.
Are you gonna be a dork your whole life? Hope not.
I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly. I offer a complete and utter retraction. The imputation was totally without basis in fact and was in no way fair comment and was motivated purely by malice. And I deeply regret any distress that my comments may have caused you or your family. And I hereby undertake not to repeat any such slander at any time in the future.